Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Occult Oracle, land of the weird and wonderful, where we make you question everything. My name is Maddie, and these are my co-hosts, Panda. Say hello.
Hello.
And Sass. You also say
Hi.
What was that? That was like Stitch saying hi. He's like, hi.
You didn't even say, like you didn't see me, but I literally like whipped my head when I did it too. I was like, hi.
How are you guys today?
Pretty
We're good. We're all right.
That's
We're
good.
all good, bro. We're fine.
We're good. We're good, bruv. We're fine.
We're good, bruv.
Bro, we're good. We're so good right now.
All right, brother.
Okay. I don't know why they're using a British accent because I'm not British. In fact, apparently I'm from Ohio, but that's a whole different story. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so imagine you're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. And out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf.
No. Like a surprise.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but seriously. Today we're going to be talking about, drum roll please,
Oh, wait.
cryptids.
That was a really good drum roll on my part, I would just like to say.
I couldn't hear it, but I believe you.
Oh, damn it!
But yeah, we're going to be talking about cryptids today. And for anybody who doesn't know what a cryptid is, it is defined as an animal such as the Sasquatch or Loch Ness Monster that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist. And also it can sometimes have in there like things that have been extinct but like they could still be alive somewhere, that type of thing. But for now we're just talking about like Megalodon. But for today, we're just going to be talking about good old-fashioned cryptids like Bigfoot, Mothman, Loch Ness Monster, that kind of thing.
Your favorite cryptid better be in here, Maddie. Otherwise, I'll be very upset.
Oh, it is. It will be.
Okay, good.
Don't you worry about it.
I wasn't going to give it away, but I'm just saying it better be in here.
Don't you worry about it. He's going to be in there.
All right, good.
But I just wanted to start with, what are your guys' favorite cryptids?
This question, and I'm so unprepared for this.
Take a moment. Take a moment. You guys can figure it out.
Penny, you go first.
Yeah, at this point in time, my favorite one is is it the Oswong?
The vampire thing?
Yes, I think
Yes.
that's how you say its name. Okay, it is in Arizona, apparently, inside an like near the Apache Death Cave. And it's a shape-shifting vampiric little creature guy that it's a little fucked up, all right? I'm just gonna let you guys know right now. It prefers eating unborn fetuses.
Oh.
Or small children.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
we can touch some more on that.
I'm
I don't know why. But this
got a link
the
here
second, yeah, the second I read about it and saw it, I was like, that's it. That's the one right now.
Look at it. It's horrifying. Okay, I'm just looking at some pictures of it. I don't want to see that outside.
No.
I think I'd be scared. I'd be scared, man.
It is pretty terrifying.
It says that they are corpse and grave robbers, and they dwell in cemeteries and steal fresh corpses from funerals or tragic accidents like car crashes.
Yeah, the Oswangs.
Mhm.
So I'm reading something right now, and it goes, in May of 2015, the Philippines reported a rash of Oswang attacks around Cotabato City. So it's not just in Arizona, it's pretty much everywhere. But yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I don't know how I don't even know how I follow up from that, mate. You just talked about a vampire that eats
it's a
babies.
vampiric what is it? Shape-shifting creature.
It's like a bat.
Okay,
At least 200
well,
bats.
At least 200 bats.
Okay, can I ask something does this count? I know this isn't specifically one, but you actually brought this up the other day when I asked the question, and I was like, actually, that's a very valid thing.
Mhm.
But what about sirens? Do they count?
Yeah.
Are they one?
It's a little bit tricky because it falls a little bit under like mythology.
Yeah, I
That's
think.
what I mean. It's what do you? I don't know if they count or not.
Let's Google it. Are sirens?
Not the Google. Let's refer to Google.
we're referring to Google. Sirens are considered a cryptid. It's on the cryptid wiki, so.
So then I'm assuming mermaids are too.
Yeah, sirens are similar to mermaids and harpies.
I also really fucked with mermaids.
Oh, you said herpes.
I said harpy.
Harpies.
Harpies with an AR, not an ER.
I thought you said it was close to mermaids and herpes, and I was like, I don't know how those two things are linked to one another.
No.
Mermaid herpes.
I didn't know that if you were a mermaid, you had herpes. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess it's not. That's good to know. I'm just cracking up now. I can't believe I heard that with my ears. There's apparently, I'm just trying to see if this is legit or not. Apparently, I'm interested. This could be my favorite. There's a cryptid called the ghostly scarecrow, and it's in the Chai. I'm gonna.
I'm looking at a
Chai Rai.
In
It's like located like 488 miles north of Bangkok, and it's like an alien, and it's got big red eyes and a tiny mouth.
Was an alien sighted in 2005? This one?
Yeah. That looks quite cool. I could vibe with that.
All
You
right.
don't vibe with it?
I could vibe with that. That could be my favorite cryptid for now.
It's like a little short alien.
Yes,
It has no arms.
It's cute, isn't it? It's cute. That's what I thought. I could totally vibe with it. It's cute. I like it.
Kind of reminds me of like
adorable.
the Lorax.
We need to put a picture up of it too.
Okay.
We're gonna put a picture up of that one because then you guys will see. Like, look at that. How if you just saw that running through the bushes, would you be like, "Oh, you're so cute"? People said it looked like a light bulb.
It kind of looks like something else.
You're got a filthy mind. Someone else
So
said
it's a
it
short
looks like
little.
Casper.
Yeah, it looks like something from Dr. Seuss. not
Yeah,
gonna
that's why I
lie.
said it looks like it reminds me of the Lorax.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
All right.
That's my favorite one, I think, because it's got its name is Scarecrow, so it sounds like Halloween. So I'm about it.
I can't with you.
All right. Are you all ready for my favorite?
I am ready because I was born ready for this.
I've prepared for this.
I want to hear all about it.
My favorite cryptid currently is the squonk.
I love it.
I know it sounds goofy, and it is. The squonk is a creature whose skin is ill-fitting, covered with warts. Because it is ashamed of its
Herpes.
appearance. Yeah, it's got pig herpes. It's like a pig-like creature, with like real like what's the word I'm looking for? Saggy skin. It's covered in warts. It's got genital warts.
Oh my god. Herp.
And because it is ashamed of its appearance, it hides from plain sight and spends most of its time weeping. So it's really sad. And I'll put a picture up of it. But it's so sad. It's so sad. But hunters who have tried catching squonks have found out that the creature is capable of dissolving completely into a pool of tears and bubbles when cornered. So it literally will just like cry itself to death when it gets cornered.
And it just dies.
Yeah.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
But they'll also kill you.
Oh.
Yeah. They can
Okay.
kill you.
They also be dangerous.
So you can't just go over and pet it
Yeah.
to make it feel
No.
better.
No. It'll definitely kill you in probably a puddle of tears.
What do you just turn and do you just melt or something? What happens to you when it do? Like does it just evaporate you or what happens?
I don't know.
We need to find out what happens to you when the squonk kills you.
Yeah, it dissolves into a puddle of tears and dies when you try to catch it.
But do you dissolve into a puddle of tears and
Yeah,
die when
yeah.
you touch it?
Yeah.
Oh. No.
So it just dissolves you.
So you
Yeah,
just
he tried to
become
catch one, but
nothingness.
like the squonk, he dissolved into tears and died.
Oh my god.
The squonk's method
Okay.
of love and reproduction is binary fission. I don't know what that means, but that's a thing.
Binary fission. Bi is two. Fission means fusion, maybe?
Oh, it's a type of asexual reproduction.
Wow. Well, I think it would probably be pretty hard to find another squonk. You know?
Yeah, because they just both see each other and immediately
They
burst
both
into
be-
tears.
Yeah, and cry, yeah, and just hide and then die. So I can imagine reproduction would be pretty hard.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my favorite.
Wild.
I do have a few, but before we go into the more famous ones, I want to know a cryptid that you guys know of from where you live.
Hey, I got one. I got one for this one. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. So, mine is the taniwha. So, the taniwha, you can throw a photo up of that as well so you guys can see it. The taniwha is like a river, more like a sea river monster. And it like lives in like where there's dark caves or there's like big waves and things like that. It's kind of like our version of like Loch Ness, pretty much. But it's got the taniwha has a lot of like spiritual connection to the Māori people of New Zealand and all of that kind of thing. And so much so, I actually have on my leg the tongue of a taniwha as part of representation of where I come from. It's the taniwha that lives in the river from where I'm from. So there you have it. I've actually got a little bit of cryptid on me, if we're going to be technical.
Sass is a certified cryptid.
Hey, can't be telling all my secrets. All right? The audience isn't ready for that yet. Real Sasquatch revealed.
Panda, do you have one from here or from
From
like wherever you've lived?
We can talk about the chupacabra.
All right. Talk about the chupacabra.
I don't know, man. The chupacabra is like famously known for being in Arizona and Mexico. And it's like a dog-like creature.
Goat
But-
sucker.
Yeah.
The goat. Oh,
It literally means the goat sucker.
Is
Yeah.
that what the goat sucker is? Because I think yesterday when we were asking about cryptids, someone said about it being the goat sucker, and I was like, I have no idea what the goat sucker is.
So right here, what I'm reading is one of the first reported sightings happened in Tucson, Arizona, and two men were roused out of bed by the loud shrieking of their goats. When they went to check and see what all the commotion was about, they saw a weird-looking beast on top of the goats. It was a dog-like
Sucking them.
creature. Yeah, looked at them, unleashed an eerie screech, and then scampered off.
Were they sucking the goats?
Yeah, they like drink the goat's blood.
Oh, okay.
They're
Not
kind of like
that. Yeah,
they're kind of like
nasty.
vampire like lizard dogs.
Yeah. They're 100%
Okay,
real.
I understood.
Oh, we
Message
could talk
received.
about. No, that's a ghost. Never mind.
What does the ghost do? I'm so
I was gonna say we could also talk about La Llorona, but that's a ghost. That's not a cryptid.
Where's she?
Oh yeah, that's a spirit.
Oh.
We can talk about her in
yeah.
the spirit section.
Yeah, the spirits.
Man, he's like, keep it together. Okay, yeah. Now I understand. I've learned something. Now I know what the goat sucker is.
Yeah, it's the chupacabra.
I guess mine would also be Chupacabra because we live in the same place. Actually, nah. You know what? I'm gonna go with one from Arkansas. Arkansas. Why did I say it like that? I don't know why I said it like that. Arkansas. I'll go with one from Arkansas because that's where I was born.
Oh, I didn't. Look, I'm learning even more things today. I didn't know.
Lore drop. I know there was one. I can't remember what it was though, and now I'm sad.
I was looking about cryptids and I found one that I didn't know existed, but it's horrifying. And I didn't even know if I didn't even think it was real, but there's one called the Smiling Man. It looks horrible. It's like imagine the movie Smile.
No, thank you.
It's like that. Indrid, it's called Indrid Cold. Indrid Cold, commonly known as the Smiling Man. And he just he smiles and stares at you, and he's meant to be an alien. And apparently he's been spotted around West Virginia where the Mothman lives. But I just thought I'd just add that in there because I saw a picture of him and I was terrified. It's disgusting. He's around Point Pleasant, apparently. So there you go.
Mothman 2.0.
I'm looking at Ohio cryptids, and the first one on here is the Loveland Frogmen.
I actually have that in a tab already. Hold on, where is it? I do. Where is it?
It's an Ohio cryptid, apparently.
Where'd he go? There he is. Loveland Frog.
Yeah.
I love the Loveland Frog because it's just a large frog. It's just there.
Is it not?
3 to 4 feet tall. But yeah, they were like frogs.
Yeah, it's
Are
just
they
like
nice?
I don't know.
Because surely not all cryptids are mean, right? Or not all cryptids are like aggressive or violent. Surely not. Some of them must be nice. Like everything that we've named so far are like, I don't know about the Taniwha. I feel like the Taniwha isn't like aggressive, but it's protective.
So
your one eats babies.
On
yeah, it does unborn fetuses.
On this page, it says, on March 3rd, 1972, at 1 a.m., Loveland police officer Ray Shockey was driving on Riverside Drive near the Tote Spoot factory in the Little Miami River when an unidentified animal scurried across the road in front of his vehicle. The animal was fully illuminated in his vehicle's headlights, and he described it as a 3 to 4 foot long and about 50 to 75 pounds with leathery skin. He reported spotting the animal crouched like a frog before it momentarily stood erect to climb over the guardrail and back down towards the river. 2 weeks after the incident, a second Loveland police officer, Mark Matthews, reported seeing an unidentified animal crouched along the road in the same vicinity as Shockey's sighting. Matthews shot the animal, recovered the body, and put it in his trunk to show Officer Shockey. According to Matthews, it was a large iguana about 3 to 3.5 feet, and he didn't immediately recognize it because it was missing its tail. Matthews speculated the iguana had been someone's pet and either got loose or was released when it grew too large. According to Matthews, Shockey was shown the dead iguana and confirmed it was the animal he had seen 2 weeks previously. Matthews recounted the incident to an author of a book about urban legends, but says the author omitted the part that confirmed the creature was an iguana rather than a frogman.
Hey, why he out here shooting that? Why'd he shoot it?
He just straight up shot an iguana.
Did you hear my audible shock?
When you
heard he said it, and he shot the thing, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? What did the iguana do to you, mate? He's just a lizard. He's just a little lizard. He's just
it's just a silly little guy.
He's just a silly little guy.
And he got mistaken for a giant frog, and he got shot. Like the audacity.
That is really sad.
I was hurt. I feel like he should apologize for doing such things.
Apologize to the
bloody poor iguana, this life that was taken. Anyway, so they kind of debunked it, right? But
yeah,
we still think it's real. We do.
Oh yeah, I definitely believe in a giant frog man.
I feel like that's possible. I do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a plausible thing to happen. Like an oversized version of anything is a plausible thing in my book. You know, like a giant frog makes sense to me that exists. You know?
Yeah. I mean, like back in the day, the days of the dinosaurs, there was so much oxygen that everything was just giant. So I believe in like a giant frog. People can believe in a giant shark. Why can't they believe in a giant frog?
Oh, you've just reminded me of something that we'll talk about. And it's like spoiler alert to another episode, which we will find out. But you know how they have those like they keep fighting these like giant things and they can't explain what they are, like a mountain that looks like a person and it's like lying down sleeping, or like a giant tree, or like you know how they find all these giant sized things.
Actually, the giants are a good cryptid.
Oh yeah,
I think that they should classify as cryptids.
I think so.
I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna see cryptid giant cryptid.
Because like I know what you're talking about with like the giant like mountains that look like people, like their faces and everything.
Yeah.
And like if you look at them from really far away, like the horizon of it looks like someone laying down.
Yeah.
Isn't there a group of islands like that they based Moana's off of?
I believe so. I think it was I don't want to get I think it was like Polynesian culture is what it was based off of.
No, yeah, but there's like a group of islands that looks like Tahiti.
I'm just looking up giants now. Guys, there's so many cryptids. There is so many.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of cryptids.
Okay. So that's a question in itself, right?
It's literally I'm sorry. It's literally the island of Tahiti.
Oh, Tahiti.
No, so island of Tahiti, right, is what they named Tahiti after in Moana. But it is a real, like it's a real, like it looks like a woman laying down. I knew that it was real. I knew that it was a thing.
Wait, where is Polynesia close to you? Oh,
very close.
Yeah. They have a lot of, don't you guys have like a lot of Polynesian?
We have, New Zealand has a very large Polynesian population.
Yeah.
Of like Samoan, particularly Samoan and Tongan people live in New Zealand. Like it's like crazy close. It's like 3 hours. 3 hour in a plane.
Oh yeah.
It's like right
there it is.
Technically, we are part of, I think we're actually part of Polynesia, to be honest.
That would make
like,
sense.
The Cook Islands, like Rarotonga, all around there.
Oh, Fiji's over there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Fiji is part of, like, it's split into like Micronesia, Melanesia, Polynesia.
All I see I see Cook Islands right in the middle, and then I see French Polynesia, Bora Bora, Samoa, Tonga, and Fiji on this map.
That makes sense. All around there. I'm surprised any of those are even on the map, because sometimes everything gets left off.
Well, I had to zoom in to see them, but like if I zoom out, I can't see them at all. But if I zoom in a little bit, I can see them.
Yeah. So Polynesia's super close. We're like, it's like jump over. It's like as close as Australia is to us.
Interesting. Okay. To get us back on track, I have a very interesting cryptid that I discovered earlier today. And I don't want to fuck up the name, but it is a cryptid from Ireland. And the other names for it are like king otter, waterhound, Irish crocodile. I'm gonna fuck up. Dobharchu? That's probably so bad.
How do you spell it?
So it's DOBHAR dash CHU with a accent on the top.
Yes. When we asked about cryptids today, the other day in my server, this came up. This was one of the ones that came up.
Yeah.
It's a giant otter.
Yeah. So I discovered that earlier today because I was just like looking for random cryptids that we could talk about. But it's just a giant otter. And I love it. The legend, here's the legend. Here's the legend. In 1722, Grace McLaughlin, locally known as Grace Connolly, her maiden name, lived in the townland of Crevelia. I probably fucked that up. I'm sorry. At the northwest corner of the Glenade Lough. One morning, she went down to the lake to wash some clothes. Some accounts say that her husband Terrence rushed to the shore after hearing her scream, whilst others say that he went down after she failed to return that evening. Both accounts say that Mr. McLaughlin rushed down only to find her mutilated body with the cryptid sleeping on top of her. Terrence runs home and grabs a dagger before returning to kill it. As the beast died, it let out a whistling yell to its mate, who soon rose from the loft. The second beast chased him from the loft, and after a long and bloody battle, which some accounts say he did not face alone, he killed the second one.
These
Actually,
cryptids are very
sad.
nice.
Yeah.
Why they all want to kill everybody?
I don't know. People would just be messing with them, you know. Leave cryptids alone, and you'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
She was just going down there to wash her clothes.
It was their territory. I don't know what to tell
She
you.
didn't even do anything. She just was like, "Hi,
Well-
I need to wash my clothes. I don't have a washing machine. This is."
And they were like,
what-
"No, this is
how-
my lake."
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it was pretty badass though that it like just slept on her chest after it killed her.
Maybe it was an accidental kill. I don't know. Who knows?
It was just like, "Good night. I've just mutilated your body. I'm gonna have a quick nap, and then I'll catch you after."
But yeah, that was one that I saw earlier today. Do you guys know about any other cryptids you guys want to talk about? Find some folklore on them?
We talked about old Smiley dude. He was creepy. Oof.
Old smiley
else we
dude.
He's honestly, I tell you what, if I was in the bush and someone was in the bush with me smiling at me like that,
No.
absolutely not. That's not for me. You know, not for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking up cryptids, right? And apparently there's like a whole bunch of cryptids which they've actually confirmed real. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're things that we know of that they consider it being a cryptid.
Yeah, because so like I was saying, if it's like a extinct animal and they think it could still be found, like they just haven't found it, that is considered a cryptid. Like the Tasmanian devils. Those are considered cryptids. There's a few more.
Apparently a panda. Apparently a giant panda
Oh yeah.
is considered a cryptid, which is wild because I want to know. I need to understand why that is.
Interesting.
I think it's because. Oh, okay. I understand now. So apparently, the giant panda was considered a cryptid because it's been in Chinese literature all the way back from 206 BC, right?
Oh wow.
And so, and it was considered like a mysterious bear-like animal living in the remote mountains of China. But it wasn't actually discovered until the early 20th century. So for all of that period of time, it was considered a mythical creature.
Yeah.
Because no one had seen it. Like no one had verified its existence. So therefore that's how it is considered cryptid. Which means, that means that there's a number of things that theoretically, if we actually found them in existence, could happen as well. Kind of wild, really.
I definitely believe that like Bigfoot and Yetis and everything in that like family are definitely real.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah,
It
like you
makes
can't
sense.
tell me that Sasquatch is not real.
Yeah, because it's like literally a human, but just different. Like it's literally the same. Like it's all like Sasquatch is literally either human with like human or ape components, right? And both those things exist, and we know that both of those things are also humans' intelligence is questioned at times. Cough, cough. But we both know that those are very intelligent things.
Yeah,
So
like
it makes sense.
a lot of apes can like learn sign language and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like chimpanzees and everything, like they can learn sign language and communicate. They're very smart animals, so I don't see why Bigfoot couldn't be real, especially because like the Yeti is it's a Sasquatch-like creature. It's in the Himalayas. And then there's Sasquatch all over America. There's the skunk ape in Florida. There's Bigfoot Sasquatch all over. The folk monster that's in Arkansas. There's Honey Island swamp monster that's in Louisiana. I can't talk today. But yeah, I don't see why Bigfoot couldn't be real.
I agree. Do you hear that here, folks?
Bigfoot's real. We're gonna be the next Finding Bigfoot.
Honestly, I was gonna say something just then. I was like, we are gonna find a cryptid, guys. That's gonna be our life mission. Is that we are going to find and prove existence of a cryptid.
I want to find Mothman.
I know, but everyone's gonna. This is the thing. It's like I agree that would be really cool to find Mothman, but everyone's trying to look for Mothman. So I feel like that would be harder to find him because everyone's looking for him and he's so well known. I feel like we should try and get something that's like lower on the list. You know, like a small wit, like maybe the squonk. But I don't really want to necessarily find the squonk because it sounds like it kills you.
You're just gonna burst into a puddle of tears.
Like maybe the giant frog would be something better to try and find because it doesn't sound like the giant. Maybe we need to just find one that doesn't kill us. That's not murderous. You know?
Yeah. We
could try that.
We could go to the UK and find the Barghest.
What's that?
It is a like dog-like creature. It's Northern English folklore. It's a mythical, monstrous black dog with large teeth and claws, though in other cases the name can refer to a ghost or household elf. Especially in Northumberland and Durham.
Hey, has it got any cited attacks of people?
Not really that I'm seeing.
Okay, that could
but
be safe
we could. I mean, it is like a large dog type thing.
I mean,
it looks almost like a It looks almost like a werewolf. Like Harry Potter werewolf.
Oh, okay, Maddie. This I was envisioning like maybe a large, black, fluffy-ish dog.
No.
Maybe like wolf, Newfoundland-sized dog, not a wereman.
I mean, it is on all fours.
A wereman.
So it says the origin of the name "ghost" in Northern England, God, I can't talk, was pronounced "guest," and the origin is thought to be a combination of Burgest, town ghost. Others explain it as cognate to German Berggeist, mountain ghost, or Bargeist, bear ghost. Another mooted derivation is Bargeist, German for the word spirit of the funeral bear.
Oh. Okay.
We could go find a funeral bear.
That sounds pretty sick. I did find one that I thought was cute that maybe we could find, but we'd have to go on a trip. We'd have to go to Germany. I don't know if either of you, any of you been to Germany before?
No, I've never been out of the country.
Okay. I haven't been to Germany either. I haven't been to Germany. But this thing, it says that it's a hoax though, so that's depressing. But if it wasn't a hoax, I'd be about it. It's called a Walpertinger. And it's based a Walpertinger, and it basically is a rabbit with, so it's got the body of a hare, the antlers of a deer, and the wings, feet, and beak of a bird.
Huh.
Oh, it's a jackalope.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like a jackalope.
We got those here.
Jackalopes don't have wings though, and beaks, do they?
I mean, it's kind of like a
that's the
jackalope.
closest thing. I don't agree.
We do here in Arizona. We do have giant fucking rabbits.
Giant jackrabbits.
They are huge. They're like at least 3 feet tall.
Yeah, they're big.
And they're like really rare to see, but I've seen them before and they're terrifying. I'm afraid I'm going to die every time I see one.
Really?
Yeah. They're like the size of like a large toddler.
Oh my god.
They're really big. One time I was delivering DoorDash up on base and one just like pulled up on me. I was like about to get out of my car and then I saw it and I was like,
you're gonna have
no.
to square up. Were you gonna have to square up
because
with
they're mean too. They're not like regular rabbits where they get spooked and they'll run away. No, those bitches will pull up on you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really scary.
I am learning so many things this evening. It's just
actually
a very
think
informative session for me.
I actually think that one time when I was out hunting with my dad when I was like younger, that we saw one, and I remember my dad telling me like, "Hey, like you need to shoot in that general direction," and I was like, "No," because I was scared. I was like, "No." But yeah, he was like, "That's a giant jackrabbit. Like you should probably scare it away," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, they're mean.
Mm-hmm.
They will square up.
Wow.
I'm looking at notable aliases for the Wolpertinger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what one of them is?
What?
The Poontinger.
No, it's not. You're lying.
I'm so serious. Google it. Google it. I'm looking at it right now. Notable aliases Poontinger.
I do not think I should type that.
Poontinger.
Poontinger. Ramus Chuckson. Rarackle.
Wobbletinger.
Wappledinger. Wiperdinger. No, I'm reading it.
It's on here. It's on Monsterpedia. Monstropedia. Okay, all right. The Wobbletinger, yeah. Looks like a little Poontinger.
Beware! Oh my god, someone's written it here. Beware the wild Poontinger.
Oh my god.
Roar!
Oh my god.
Can you not, sir? What is this?
Maddie, I know what your name is.
What is it?
Poontinger.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. New name, Poontinger.
Oh god. Oh, okay. I've gone down a rabbit hole. Get it?
But I'm dumb.
That you can't. We need the soundboard for that. But,
yeah.
It does say that they're fierce predators and they hunt in packs using clever tactics. And while capable of flight, they find prolonged flight taxing and tend to stay on the ground most of the time. I want to find one, but I want to find the Wolpertinger, just to be clear.
I would love to have a taxidermy of one of those because I do love weird taxidermy.
That'd be so cool.
Oh my god. That just reminded me of the BDSM freaking mice.
Listen,
Oh
okay. If I could have bought that and taken it home, I probably would have. I want to know what the scariest cryptid is.
It's a cryptid in Germany, right?
Yeah. I think.
What's the scariest cryptid in existence, do we reckon?
I think.
The one that shall not be named, probably.
Yeah. The flesh pedestrians.
I was going to say the one we can't even say the name of.
Flesh pedestrians are definitely up there.
I would say so too.
Let's see.
To me, that's the scariest one I can think of off the top of my head.
I mean,
that's the one I'd be most scared to find.
In all reality, technically, Mothman is really scary.
See, he doesn't scare me.
No, because if you read like the if you read like the folklore of Mothman, he like chases people down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he fly? Why does he not fly?
He does fly.
Okay.
That's the thing is he chases people down and they hear like the of his wings like beating really fast.
See, I love moths, so I'm conflicted. You guys know that I love moths. Like moths are one of my favorite. They're just I find them so adorable whenever I see one. I like hold it and I like.
I think anything near Appalachia is like probably safe to like never go near.
Yeah, no, definitely don't fuck around in Appalachia.
Also, what about a megalodon?
That one, megalodon's definitely.
That would be.
There.
I believe that they're real.
Yeah, I mean they were real.
Yeah.
But they exist for real. Like
Yeah, but that's like part of the definition of cryptids is like if it's extinct but it could be found again and they just haven't found it yet. Because it's like, didn't they recently find like Tasmanian devils again?
Yeah, no, Tasmanian devils are real. They still exist.
Yeah, they're real, but like weren't they like thought to be extinct for a really long time and then they were like, oh shit, there's a bunch of them right here.
So yes. So I think there's 2 types of Tasmanian devils. So there's the little Tasmanian devils that we have that are endangered, but they still like inhabit, like they're still around. And then there's another one which they've classified as a cryptid that is actually extinct. And that one is looks more like a dog with like stripes on it.
Yeah,
And
I've seen that
kind of one, not like the little black ones that still exist in today. But yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know which one is really scary? The Mongolian death worm.
What?
The Mongolian death worm. It reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode with the Alaskan bullworm.
Oh yeah.
But it's like basically like a giant like sandworm type thing.
Just like a sarlacc.
Yeah, it's kind of like the sarlacc pits. Yeah.
Oof.
And they're it's a sausage shaped about 2 feet long, has no head or legs, and it is so poisonous that merely to touch it means instant death.
Oh my god.
It lives in the most desolate parts of the Gobi Desert.
So we're not going to the Gobi Desert.
Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, it's kind of terrifying. Like instant death if you touch it.
Like that squonk buddy who melts you into a puddle.
Squonk.
I love it. Okay, I have a question. This is gonna be hard.
Okay.
I just come up with it off the fly. I don't even have an answer myself.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. So, if you were going to be a cryptid, what would you be and where would you live? Like, what kind of cryptid would you be and where would you live?
Ooh. That's a good question.
I literally just I was like, I don't even have an answer. I'm thinking of one as we speak, but it just came to me then. I was like, oh yeah. What about that?
I think I would honestly I'd either want to be like a flying one or an ocean one.
Yeah. And that's the fact that you're so scared of the ocean and you'd be like, yeah, I want to be an ocean one because you'd be like, I'm going to own this ocean.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, exactly.
Actually.
I think I would want to be like either like the Tacoma fucking one, the Tacoma, the Tacoma bridge monster, or I would want to be, like Champy, or maybe I'll be the King Otter, and I'll go live in Ireland.
Okay.
And disembowel people.
All good choices. Disemboweling. What's your specialty? Disemboweling. What about you, Panda?
Didn't we go over this? Like, mermaids are cryptids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. You're good.
No, yeah,
I would be a mermaid.
I'd be a
I'm
mermaid.
sticking with
dude.
the mermaid.
I'm exploring that fucking ocean, all right?
Yeah, see, that's my thing, why I would want to be like an ocean one, because the reason I'm so afraid of the ocean is that I don't know what's down in there. Megalodon. I'm terrified of Jaws, okay? Jaws is like the scariest movie. I'm so scared of the ocean because of that. And so if I was an ocean monster, I'd be able to just go to the bottom and be like, okay, cool, I know what's down here. I'm not afraid.
Okay, what would you? Okay, we know what your power would be, but Panda, what would you? I don't necessarily know if mermaids have a power, but if you could pick something that you was like your thing that you did, what would it be?
As a mermaid, fuck,
Yeah.
I should have said siren because it would have been luring.
Yeah.
Or no, Clear.
Or no, Cleo.
Or no, Clear. You could have water heating powers.
Yeah.
Or like water ice power. It's like an H2O.
No, No, man. No.
You want to be a siren? Do you want to take it back and be a siren?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I thought that might be the case. I was
Lure
like,
fishermen to their deaths.
I was just like,
Yes.
it's gonna be murdering somebody or something. I know this for a fact, and I was
I wouldn't. I don't think I'd be a friendly cryptid.
Yeah, me
Okay,
either.
I don't. No, that's fair. Okay, so I would be a forest one. I would definitely be a forest cryptid,
Bigfoot.
and
Okay.
not Sasquatch. That is too easy, guys. You can't pick Sasquatch for me. That's not fair. I would actually want to be some kind of wolf, but not like a werewolf. Like maybe like just a giant dog thing, with like really like scary eyes, stuff like that. Like just like basically a giant wolf. And I feel like mine would just be, if I could pick a thing that I had, mine would just be like super speed. So I could just like run through the forest like super fast. Like speed of light vibes. And you could never catch me.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, literally. Literally. That's what I would be. And I don't think I would be necessarily be mean. Like, I don't think I'd be vicious, but I'd be like elusive. Like, I would just be like, you'd see me like sitting on a rock, and then you'd turn around and I'm gone. Because I can run so fast. I've gone somewhere else. That would be my vibe. Not Twilight. No, not.
So you want to be like a dire wolf or something?
Yeah, kind of like a dire wolf. I reckon that would be a vibe. That's what I would want. I think that's what I would choose. Like that's instantaneously what came to me. Either that or some like big ass bird, like a huge bird.
You could be the Thunderbird.
What's the what are you?
There's a lot of cryptids, man. It's so hard to get them all in here.
The Thunderbird is another Arizona one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, either that or it'd be like some bird with like a terrifying screech. That's what it would be like. Like you know, like the death whistle.
Yeah.
My screech would be like the death whistle, and I just be
Jesus
this massive bird. Yeah. And I'd just be this massive bird that like lives like on the top of mountains. Because I'm so big, I hide in the mountains.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. I would be a dragon.
A dragon?
I'd be a dragon.
Yeah.
I love it. A dragon. See, that's sick. A dragon's cool. That's a good idea.
Well,
See?
You know what? I could also see myself being like a fairy.
Oh, here we go.
she was a fairy.
She was a fairy.
But like, you know, like the mischievous ones. That like.
So a pixie?
Like the fae.
Yeah, like a fae.
Like the legit fae.
Mm-hmm.
I love how she turned from siren luring men to their deaths to be like, oh, maybe I'd like to be a fairy.
She was a fairy.
She was a fairy. You know what? I could go on all day about what I would want to be and why.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
We could talk all day about cryptids, but
Yeah.
I think this is probably where we should cut it off. So that way we don't talk too much about cryptids. We could have a whole episode about.
Yeah, we could potentially do a cryptid per month. Cough.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's a plan.
Maybe.
Mayhaps.
But anyway, this has been the Occult Oracle. And stay spooky, bitches. If you have any stories or comments, throw them in the comments. Email us at theoccultoracle@gmail.com. But it's been fun, homies.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
For you. until the